Morning guys, so I'm just going to make this quick refinery kind of intro so I don't have to add it to every single video I do every day. So basically, once you go into the refinery area, there's a few tips and tricks. So you go to auction house, you go to your daily report and make sure you select that price. Also, if you're in the refinery section and you're struggling to do the raids, now if you plunder the raids based on these enemies, you get different amounts. I think it's based on your level. But let's just say in this example you get 15. Quite a lot of people who plunder here find it extremely hard to get to this part. So a few things you can do. First thing you have to do is go to your settings, go to custom settings, and right down the bottom you've got refinery map display. So what this will do is, at the moment I have that on. So if I go to some sort of location, obviously I'm on Island Raid at the moment, but you can see that little symbol there. That means that you can plunder from that person. Sorry, Adru or Adra. You can click on it here. You can click this button. It'll be different how you do it, and you can plunder here. Now, you do pick up less amount, but it's a lot easier. I mean, if I was to plunder from the main section, I'm fighting people who are 63 million might or whatever, and it takes 15 minutes and I get, I don't know, 15 material. Whereas here it takes 18 minutes and I get 9 material. But if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose kind of regardless of the time. But you could also just quickly nip onto here and, I don't know, go to any location. Like I just pick whatever. So take away the G. So just pretend you're just on the main map. You could, in theory, just go to the centre of the map, wherever's the busiest, and find. I mean, it's probably a bad example to do this when you're in the middle, but any bases that are here, you could then plunder from them. So it's a lot easier for me to plunder from a 100 million kind of might player than is a 600 million. But you will earn lower prizes and it will take slightly longer, but it's far easier to do it that way. And then if we go back to the actual refinery section, just to remind people, if you're doing these, just remember that that's 30 minutes and that's 1 hour. So if you've got 31 minutes and then you automatically click it like I do pretty much every day, you will use 2 lots of them because you'll lose 2 30s. You don't get the wee warning and to say this is 32 minutes over or 28 minutes over, etc. So just be careful you're not using or wasting these. And that's about it for just now. I'm just going to add this to the beginning of the video, and then that way I don't have to do it every day. Right, cheers. Hey guys, welcome back. So we've just got another quick daily refinery video. So we'll just head over to refinery. I've already collected the daily ones. I have not taken these ones because of that. I haven't had to buy any of them either. Just see who needs help. Nobody. Oh well. Right, so we'll go over to the squad equipment and then we'll go to the blacksmith. And we have 10, 15 today. I haven't really, just to confirm a wee bit, I haven't really been bothering with the plundering. It's getting to the stage now where to get 75 material, is it worth kind of my while actually bothering with it? I can go and hit smaller like bases and stuff, but even if you hit smaller bases, you'll end up with 45. So it means every 2 days you might get a green card. It's just kind of, what's the point? So moving forward, I'm not sure if I'm going to bother. For 75 material, trying to balance if it's actually worth my while. Especially because, I mean, if I was to plunder here, some of the players you have to plunder, it's just kind of what's the point? I end up spending 10 minutes trying to find somebody, and then you go on there and you probably get kicked, so you hate to then go through the whole process again. And the rewards are, well, they're nothing, so I don't understand what the point is. Don't know why the enemy, but anyway. So let's get back to this. We'll go to squad equipment, we'll go to the blacksmith, and then we'll just start at the beginning. So we're still focusing on the vest, and we're currently at 26. I think we set a new record for green yesterday. Yeah, well, so we've got the premium, so we've got 50% chance of less than premium and a 43% chance of actual premium. I think their maths just, ugh. I know it's a chance, but it does. Right, so we've got our epic, and we have a 31% chance. And we'll go back to legendary. I think it was a couple extra yesterday, even though they were crap. So we have 4 cards and we have a 25% chance. So theoretically, we should get 1 card. There's a card that has got a gold squad attack, which is pretty good. And I say it's pretty good. I think if I got better, but I could use it for something else. Anyway. Right, so all in, that was not too bad. So we'll have a look at our bag now. So let's see where we are first of all. I'll get rid of all the dust. I'm just going to select one of the greens, and then I'll filter between blue and green, and then just select all. Going to double check just in case, and then I'll not trust. So I have 3. I've got Rider Squad Defense at 1.9. I think I have or I used to have, don't know where it went, but anyway, so garbage, I'll just maybe keep it. But gathering bonus I certainly don't need, and squad load definitely don't need. So I'm just going to select this man out to see how many it picks up. So it's picking up 3. This one here I'm going to keep for now, so I'll just get rid of these 2, and then I'll go back. Can I lock it from here? No, maybe, I don't know. We'll just lock that for now. And then we got 2 legendary or pretend legendary cards. So the first one, we have a fighting based card that has more of a ranged option. To be honest, it's kind of garbage, nothing that I need at all. We'll just leave that unlocked, and then we'll go to the next one. So this card here, we have a defensive based fighting kind of counter damage card with a squad, range squad attack, gathering speed, we'll just dismiss that, and rider squad attack. So it's a rider squad attack of 3.7, which is pretty crap in comparison to the other things we have. So because it's a vest, I'll just put it to all legendary. I'm not going to bother going for riders because it doesn't sort it properly. So we have all these cards. So let's have a look. That's our new card here, 3.7, 8.7, 2.4. Be nice if you could compare them, but we don't have that luxury. So nothing there. Got a rider squad attack, which is not good enough, or too good if you like. Got a rider squad attack of 3.1, so technically I could upgrade that, but what's the point? So looking at the card, we have this card here, which is just rubbish, so we're just going to dismantle it. And then we're back to Rider Squad Attack 3.7. Now, you can kind of dismiss the fact that you've got a semi-decent buff here. I already have cards that are technically better, so this is no use for me for riders. Now I can get rid of the cards, which would give me 100 material, which I don't really want. I think that alone, just the rider squad attack 3.7, would probably get kind of £3 or dollars or whatever you want to call it, just because of the other stats on it. Pardon me. So if we look at the other options, we can try and get the ranged up, but I just got rid of all the cards. We can make this card better. So if I got rid of that and added it to that, technically it would change that into a legendary based infantry card, which kinda doesn't make any sense. So the long way around it is I'm not going to do anything. Again, the reason I'm not doing anything is I've got all these little bit part cards, and at the moment the kind of jigsaw's not really working. I got was this here yesterday, so I could upgrade one of these instead. So for example, well, that one I can't really upgrade, but here's another dilemma I've got. If we go to our equipment and go to the riders, now I've got squad defense of 4.6 and damage dealt to zombies 9.6. Now the collective buffs, I have 18.4 for squad attack and 43.7. Theoretically, if I switch that around, I then have 22.4% squad attack and less zombies. But kinda, yeah, I'll keep that card on just now, but then I have to switch it around. Or do I upgrade this card? And then when you look at the card, I have Rider Squad Attack of 4.4, which is great because it works well with the rest of this squad attack, but I don't really want to lose this card, which is 4.6 and 9.6. And because you could only use one of these to upgrade, you essentially throw away the other one. So straight away, what I'm thinking now is, this is basic attack damage, and this one is squad attack. So what my plan now is, to this one, is to dismantle it. So if I dismantle this card, I'm going to get 1,750 back, but I still keep these. I do lose this. So let's see if it balances out. So I'll go back off here. So my two cards that I have at the moment is squad attack, counter damage, and squad attack, basic attack damage. Now, until I upgrade this card, there's no point in me dismantling this one, because theoretically I'm going to have this one on more because it's got better buffs. Although I want this card, it's kind of like, yeah, I want it, but I'll wait until I can get something better. So Basically, I'm on day 3 and I still can't really upgrade anything. I can't reach this one yet. Well, I can because I'm going to get rid of a card. Let's have a wee look at our cards again. Got the bag. So let's have a look. A couple of these are nearly rubbish. So gathering bonus of 3.4. I'll just unlock that. And then that one, I'll unlock that. So that'll give us our 100. Double check. And then this one. Then when we go back, to be honest, I didn't actually look what I was doing there. Go back to the here and here. Now we can go to the manage section and we're going to get our squad basic attack damage from 3 to 3.2 and our counter damage from 3 to 3.2. It's just crazy, 20 or 2000 just for that tiny wee buff. So apart from that, the cards we've got today are kind of on the fence again. Michael, stop laughing. I know you're going to be laughing, but the reason, even now, any card that I want to upgrade is going to cost more than 1,000 to upgrade. So there's no point in me just dismantling them just now. And it's also the same on here. Like this card is kind of completely useless for me at the moment. But all it takes is for me to get another garbage ranged card that I can add to this, or another, I don't know, a better other cards that I can use. Like if I got a card that was squad based, I could then use this kind of to add on to it. But apart from that, there's nothing else I can do, I'm afraid. So I hope your refinery is better than mine today, even though ironically it wasn't too bad. But I hope you have a nice day.